What up, what up, what up? Welcome to the latest episode of Unplanned and Unashamed with Ray Money and Isaiah Pinnell.
What's up, man?
And nothing much. Welcome back to another episode of Unplanned and Unashamed. This is episode 6, I believe.
Yep, and we got special guests in here.
Yep.
One of my kids and my wife in here because we in the car. We leaving the doctor's appointment. That was planned.
So you had to take the kid to the doctor?
Yeah. You know they don't let you in school without all your shots and all that good stuff. Yeah.
So did he have to have a shot today?
I don't know. He came back with a Band-Aid, so I came out and I came out to do the podcast because it was 10 o'clock.
Gotcha.
So
how does he do with like shots and stuff? Does he do pretty good?
Yeah, I mean, kind of. I guess like every other kid, do pretty good.
Gotcha. I hated shots when I was his age.
Oh, really?
Oh, I would start punching the nurses and stuff. That's how much I hated it. I said, "Get away from me!" Pow.
Yeah, I just don't like when they do it slow. Do it quick. Don't just ease the needle in there. You got to throw it in there, and you be like, by the time I realize that you're done, you feel like you. But like when people draw blood,
right?
They draw blood and they be like, they always miss the vein or something. I'm like, I could have did that on my own.
You could have took your own blood, couldn't you? Just give me that.
I could have missed that bad on my own.
You could have missed that bad on your own.
Yeah. Man.
It's going all around the vein and just missing it completely. Just.
Like I haven't had to have any, I guess, shots in a while. So.
I think the last time I had a shot was the COVID vaccine. I think that was the last time I had a shot.
No, it ain't. I had one this morning. A shot of whiskey. That's what I had.
You had a shot of whiskey.
Yeah. You know when you start to feel a little bad in your chest, like you got a little cough or something, they say drink. At least that's what I took out of it. They say drink hot toddies.
Oh, did you fix you a hot toddy?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Yeah, coffee. I don't know if that's how it goes, but I put it in my coffee.
Gotcha. Oh, what you think about my shirt?
I can't even see it. Hold on. Do it, let me see again.
Prince.
You got a Prince shirt?
Yep.
Who you been talking to, Isaiah? Who you don't know Prince? How you know Prince, Isaiah?
I love Prince.
You love Prince? What's your favorite Prince song?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
We're going to ask my special guest. Charles, you like Prince songs?
Yeah, who doesn't like Purple Rain?
Who don't like Purple Rain? You know any other than Purple Rain? She don't know nothing other than Purple Rain.
That's the only one she knows? You don't know Little Red Corvette?
Little Red Corvette?
When Doves Cry?
When Doves Cry?
Let's Go Crazy?
No.
I think I do know Little Red Corvette.
What, Little Red Corvette?
Kiss, that's a good one.
Kiss?
Let's see, but my favorite?
I mean, you probably do. You probably remember back in the time, back in the day, but you know, it's time going, you be like, what's that song again?
Right. Raspberry Beret, that's a good one.
That's a cool shirt though. Where you how often you listen to Prince?
I have Purple Rain on vinyl. That's how often I listen to Prince.
got Purple Rain on vinyl.
Yeah, I got Purple. That's like the oldest. But yeah, I got Purple Rain on vinyl. I actually have 2 copies of Purple Rain. One's like just plain, and then one's limited edition.
You got a limited edition Purple Rain record.
Yup. Oh, I have tons of records. I think I have probably close to 100.
You got 100 vinyl records.
Probably.
You was gonna be a DJ?
Yeah, I thought I was going to be the next Dr. Dre. That's what I was going to.
Can you do music?
Yeah, I think he was like a DJ there for a little bit.
No, I'm saying, why you got all these records? Can you do music? Do you know how to produce music?
I have no idea how to produce music. I just like listening to music. So it's kind of like a hobby of mine, like collecting vinyl records and stuff.
You like a lot of breaks in between your music.
Right.
Got albums. You don't like to just listen to the next song. You like to take about 5 minutes between each song and regroup, put the next record on there, and find out where you put the little needle at.
When was the last time you listened to a vinyl record?
Man, I was a kid. But I know you had to flip it over.
Oh, yeah, you got to flip it over because there's 2 sides. So,
I mean, I guess it's kind of like TV, you know. You kind of I guess you got to enjoy the commercials.
Right.
Because you end up watching stuff that you normally wouldn't watch just because it's on like cable television.
But yeah, I'd say I have close to 100. I have Prince. Let's see, Purple Rain. I have that one, and then I have another one. I think it was his first ever album, and I think it's called "I Want to Be Your Lover." I think that's the name of it.
All right, who else you got in this record collection? Now,
And-
what you got?
So I
100
got
records.
Prince or Michael Jackson. I think I have. I think I have like 2 or 3 of his records. I know I have Bad. And I think I have Thriller.
Yeah, you gotta have them. If you're gonna have, you gotta have Michael.
And then who else do I have? I have Metallica, Guns N' Roses, Garth Brooks. I got a little bit of everything. I have the Black Eyed Peas.
Black Eyed Peas, Garth Brooks.
I have Nelly.
Nelly.
Yeah, Nelly on vinyl. I have Nelly on vinyl.
You got Country Grammar on vinyl?
I have Country Grammar on vinyl. That's the one that I have. I have.
Down, baby, you're feeling it.
And I have Black Eyed Peas, Elephant on vinyl.
Black Eyed Peas, Elephant. I don't know if I know that.
That's the one with Let's Get It Started. Do you remember that song?
You must have did you get this for like album, like a record player for like Christmas, or you went out and bought it yourself?
I think I got it for my birthday.
And then there's a Tesla truck next to it.
Yeah, I think I got it for my birthday.
That's pretty cool.
Who else do I have? Huey Lewis. I have them on vinyl.
I just asked. I'm just talking trash. My daughter got a record player too. So
Gotcha. Sam Cooke. I have Sam Cooke on vinyl.
Sam Cooke.
Yeah. Do you know any Sam Cooke?
Yeah. Let me see. Wait. Let me think. It's not right.
Twisting the Night Away. That's one of my favorites of his.
Who's seen? No, that's not Sam Cooke. Tennessee Whiskey. Who's seen that?
That is Chris Stapleton. I have Chris Stapleton on vinyl.
Chris Stapleton.
Oh, I have Otis Redding on vinyl. That's the one that sings Sitting on the Dock of the Bay.
Yeah.
So I have like old school ones, and then I have a little bit of newer stuff. It's just a mix.
Okay. Hey, you said there's a haunted house in Hickory. For the listeners, look, Isaiah texted me, said there's a haunted house in Hickory. Where'd you find it?
I've been going there for I think about 3 years now. It's called Lake Hickory Haunts.
Lake Hickory Haunts.
And John's been doing some stuff with Lake Hickory Haunts for the past, I think, 3 or 4 years now. So.
Oh wow! What do y'all do?
Let's see. 1 year we just did a walkthrough, and then the year after that, John actually had like his own little part.
At the end of the
he did. He dressed up as a dead fisherman, and he was like at this little fish shack. And when people would walk by, he would pop up with like this plastic fish and like shake it at people.
That's hilarious. How to be you spend how many nights they run this? Is it like probably like a month of a haunted house? You scaring people for a whole month.
Yeah, I think they run it for about a month. I think it starts the first week of October and then ends like the first week of November, I think. But yeah, he dressed up as a dead fisherman, and it was like at this little fish shack. So we was like standing behind this building and was like shaking the boards and stuff, trying to scare people.
Oh, you were there too? I guess you were there. You said you dressed up.
Nobody saw us because we was in hiding, but yeah, we was like shaking the boards and stuff.
That's hilarious.
We was like reaching through, acting like we was gonna grab people's legs and stuff. Because you can't really touch them. Like, that's against the rules.
Got you.
Now, there's certain haunted houses where you can, like, actually grab somebody, but I think you have to... Yeah, I think people have to, like, sign something.
They got to sign away with them. Because that would be... you're trying to say you done did something to them.
Right. Well, and then some people like don't like getting grabbed, and when somebody tries to do that, they'll probably like turn around and punch you.
Yeah. Well, okay. Has anybody ever been punched at the haunted house?
I don't think, not at Lake Hickory Haunts, but it's probably happened at other haunted houses.
You might have been.
Yeah. That would be a good question for our listeners to answer. Have you ever seen anybody get punched at a haunted house?
Man, I don't think that's the part it ain't gonna be scary for. I'm a black man. It ain't scary going to getting at the haunted house. It's going and leaving for me. Getting in that car and coming back. Anything could happen in between. Get pulled over. Nah, that plan.
So that's the scary part, is the leaving the haunted house.
What? Security at the end. I ain't got nothing on me, brother. All them goblins and ghosts in there. You gonna be looking at me.
All those dead fishermen, and you're wanting to look at me. What the hell?
Nah, man. That's bad.
But yeah, so I think we should go to that haunted house in Hickory and walk through it and have Moose record it.
Moose, like,
I'm not going to that shit.
He said
I've already been there. I don't want to go to that again.
You don't go there?
Oh, you don't do haunted? Oh, I have a better idea.
I laugh at them. Like I know it's coming. Like the only time that you would catch me there is just blackout hammered.
I have a better idea. In Virginia, there is a.
If you buy my drinks, I'll go and film.
There's a haunted. There's a haunted tavern up in Virginia, and you can like stay in the tavern overnight. and they say that that's haunted. Oh, you on mute, Ray?
I'm good. I ain't got to stay overnight nowhere. That's not something I'm gonna do. Spending the night in no haunted house. Why would you do that? Who signs up? Spend the night.
There's been some people that have stayed in there. So what it is before it was a tavern, the upstairs was a hospital during the Civil War. So there was like tons of Civil War soldiers that died in the upstairs. So people that stay there say that at nighttime you can hear the footsteps of dead Civil War soldiers.
The dead Civil War soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
Die.
So I think we should stay there overnight.
You do a lot of you have a lot of bad suggestions, Isaiah. You had me eat wild mushrooms on the last one of the episodes, and now stay in a haunted what did you say, civil rights hospital.
Civil War hospital. But now they now that now the downstairs is a restaurant, so and they actually have pretty good food. So there you go. We could actually get some food and then stay the night upstairs and see if it's actually haunted.
Man, you tripping.
And Moose could go with us. Moose could go with us.
What kind of food they serving though?
Oh, they serve like high dollar food. Like it's like they have big old steaks and stuff and seafood.
Oh, it's they got a gift shop at the end too, huh?
I think so. I think they do have a gift shop.
It's one of them type of places.
But that place has been there for ages.
And what's it called?
It's called the Tavern in Abingdon, Virginia. So yeah, we should go there, and it's not too far from my hometown, so I could give you a tour of my hometown while we at it.
Oh man, look, let me just I gotta prepare myself. First of all, I didn't say I wouldn't go, but it's definitely not spending the night.
Well, maybe we could just talk to the owners and stay for like a few hours just to see if we actually hear anything.
Why are you trying to get? And if I do hear something, then what? Now what we gonna do? We gonna stay at a haunted house, a haunted place, and just stay for a few hours just to see if we hear something. Well, I gonna traumatize myself like that.
I think Moose should tag along too. So, what would you do if you heard footsteps across the hall of dead people? What would your first reaction be?
First of all, I wouldn't believe it was dead people. I believe it was somebody at my door, and I keep coming out to the door, coming to the door like, "Hey, y'all keep that shit down." And you know, somebody. I think that's what black people do with ghosts. Hey, cut that noise down. It's bedtime.
Cut that noise down. It's bedtime.
I talk to ghosts like it's my kids. Lay down back there. Keep all that noise down.
But then what would you do if you opened the door and there was nobody there and you still heard the footsteps?
What footsteps? I mean, they'd hear my footsteps. I'm about it. We gonna put mysterious footsteps. Like we gonna be trying to figure out where the footsteps coming from. First of all, how you know they're gonna be just footsteps?
I think that's all that people have heard is just like footsteps.
How they know it's footsteps? Y'all got a mouse.
That'd be a pretty big mouse, wouldn't it? That'd be more like a river rat. That's what that would be.
Hey, that's what that's like some Scooby Doo stuff where they don't rent. It ain't haunted no more, but they still need the money. So they let a
Right.
raccoon loose in the attic. It's just a raccoon up there eating and moving around.
And then when you take off its mask, it's somebody else.
No, they hired somebody to go stand up in the attic.
There you go. And just start walking around randomly.
Like, look, you can't come down until after dark. We change shift, and they send another person upstairs to rattle shit while y'all.
That does sound like some Scooby Doo stuff. So see, that's an even better idea. We could go to the haunted house and we could find somebody that has like a replica of the mystery van.
I still don't like your ideas, Isaiah. Because either way, I don't see a good outcome. But maybe one day though.
You just shooting down all my crappy ideas. I need somebody to.
They not crappy. They just not for me. I don't. He didn't suggest no amusement park. He said, "Hey, let's go into this old Civil War hospital and spend the night." What?
Yeah, that was a pretty. It sounded like a good idea at first, but
you said no. It sounded like you still young.
yeah, it sounded like a good idea at first.
It probably is though. Maybe you and Moose could do it. 'Cause I love to hear about it.
You wouldn't actually do it. You just want to hear about it.
I mean, I got enough stress. This is what I feel like a fun idea is taking a nap. Like that's a good fun idea.
So that's your idea of Halloween fun is just grabbing a blanket and going to sleep for an hour and a half.
Come out, nah. I ain't gonna lie. Like I've been through other houses and stuff before. It just wasn't the same. Yeah, I was, like at one point I wasn't. Over the years I got taller, and I don't know. It's maybe at one of them. I think the best one probably is like Scarowinds. But I was taller, and then when I was younger, I would go to like Scarowinds. Me and my friend, I guess whoever they was hiring, didn't play on the basketball, so all the ghosts were small. It's like all the.
But now, hey, there's nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with napping too. That's a sounds like a fun time. Nap. I like a good nap. Hey, and speaking of napping, when you nap, like how long are you napping for? Like, are you like a long napper? Or are you just more like a 30-minute?
So my naps are always unplanned. They ain't like, hey, I'm about to go take a nap. Well, I mean, sometimes like that, yeah, I'm about to take a nap, but a lot of them over the years have been, all right, I'm going down and ain't nobody talking, so a group of people. I took a nap at Mother's Day at Olive Garden. I took a nap at Golden Corral. It's usually right around plate and a half.
I took a nap at Hooters one time. That was fun.
What? You took a nap at Hooters?
Yeah, the waitresses have good pillows.
You said the waitresses got good pillows. You're a freak out there. We're going to have to edit this out. People just...
We're going to have to edit. They do have good. Hey, they have good pillows, and they come in pairs of 2.
I got
Mom's gonna hear that and be like, "Why did you say that?"
your mama not gonna let you go to Hooters no more. She gonna tell you.
She took me to Hooters for my 16th birthday.
Oh, for real?
She did.
What she say?
It was my mom, my dad, and some cousins and some aunts and uncles. And my dad drove, but he like blindfolded me because he didn't want me to see where we was going.
Oh, where?
Right, because he knew I would be a little bit embarrassed as soon as I took off my blindfold.
And I think I took my oldest son. He's 13. Yeah, he couldn't wait. 13, 14. He turned the Hooters.
It wouldn't have been as embarrassing if it was just me and a bunch of like guy friends, but the fact that I was there with my mom, that was kind of a, you know.
Your mom was there, and she was like, "Hey, look at those Hooters."
Right? Like, you don't want to go to places like that with your mama. You know what I'm saying?
Your mama go to the strip club together.
But now that I'm older, I'm more unashamed about it. Like now that I'm older, like if I go grocery shopping with my mom and see like a pretty lady and you know, I'll start checking her out in front of my mom, I'll be like,
pretty lady. That's
yeah, pretty lady. That's the most southern thing ever, wasn't it?
Yeah, I like that though. That's cool. Hey, pretty lady.
That's like the most country thing ever. Instead of saying like pretty girl, pretty woman, pretty lady.
What you say, Isaiah, when you approach? What's your game, Isaiah?
I've said pretty lady before. Yeah, I've said that a few times.
You said that. What'd you say?
I don't even remember now, but I remember one time.
Hold on, let me see the word. Hey, pretty lady.
Sorry, what you say?
How you doing, pretty lady? Yeah, she gave me this look like, what?
She didn't like that, did she? She was like, why are you calling me lady for?
No. You're just surprised by it, like, huh?
Well, what's your like go-to? What was your go-to?
Man, I ain't got no more game, man.
But when you had game, and was trying to,
what?
you know.
Why is my wife looking side to side of her eyes? I ain't got no game no more. Ain't no more, man.
But so, like, when you first met your wife, what was your like? Did you say pretty? What was your go-to?
When I first met my wife, what was my go-to?
Yeah.
Oh man, that was different. That was different animal, man. That wasn't even no game, man. We liked eyes, man, and it was done from there. Like,
Gotcha.
Like that was pretty much it. I walked over, I grabbed her ass, she grabbed my junk, and it was look,
it was love at first sight.
Yeah. Look, let me just tell you. You laughing, and this is a true story. I was a different person back then.
I had no conversation prior to this content.
There was some conversation. I mean, there was a lot of that.
Oh, a lot of drinks.
No, we met at a club too.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I was doing, man.
So, what do you remember the name of the club?
All right, bud.
Dropping the kids off at school.
Jason, love you, bud.
Oh.
On the other side.
Oh. Be good. Hello?
Dropping the kids off, huh?
Yep.
Gotcha. So do you remember the club that you met your wife at?
I don't. I don't remember the name of it.
You're going to have to quiz her and see if she remembers.
Because the club changed names so many times. I don't remember. And I went to the spot before.
Gotcha.
It changed names, and so it was the same building. It was in Charlotte, but
Gotcha.
I went to the. But I think actually we both been to the club at different times and different names, and I think it changed to a different name after that, maybe 2-3 more times, and then now I think it's like an office building or something now. So they done.
So they straightened up a little bit. They went from a club to an office building.
Yeah, man. That was the.
The club grew with the people. They got a little bit more mature, a little bit wiser.
It's like these people, they like, they ain't clubbing no more. They gotta go to work now.
So we just gonna turn it into an office.
That's what it is. They revamped. I mean, but in Charlotte, they be changing everything now. So.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, game. Yeah. I mean, that thing ain't no use for no game, man. You gotta give some. Just be honest. Cause then, if you get game, you end up catching something that you don't necessarily want.
Right.
Yeah, man. Cause you got game. If you got game, you can catch anything. But it isn't gonna be what you specifically want and need for you.
Get some bad woman. That's what my granny says. That's what my granny calls it. Bad women.
Man, you catch them. Same way women catch bad dudes. Same
and you'll end up with something that Ajax can't take off.
Is that what she said?
Yeah, you'll end up catching something that Ajax can't take off.
Yeah, y'all real cut. You put Comet around the commode. Inside of the commode, too, don't you?
That's what my mom says.
Look, I was country, but you say the Ajax and the comet around the commode, inside of the toilet, you call it commode.
Oh, I'm as country as they come. What you doing? I'm from the backwoods, from the holler. I'm very.
I didn't think they came on. I keep finding out more and more.
Yeah, I grew up in the holler. The town that I grew up in, Dayton the Tank. That's what it.
I believe you, but I don't. I'll be like, man. All right, so what's the most countryest thing outside of going through the? You said some country stuff. What would you say the most country thing that you think? And why do you think it's country?
The most country thing I've done. That's a hard one. That is a hard one.
You be like, oh yeah, there's some country mess right here. Like you find yourself, you be like, oh man, like.
Man, that's a tough one. Because there's like so many that.
All right. You have a top 3?
A top 3. I'd have to think about that. Because like I said, I grew up in like the backwoods and like I'd even get excited. Remember the Swans truck?
The what?
That would the Swans truck that would deliver like food and stuff.
Man, y'all had food delivery.
Moose probably knows what I'm talking about. It was called Swans.
Swans truck.
And I would even get excited.
What's the Swan?
Yeah. The Swan man used to come to my house. That was a country thing. It was kind of like a like back in the day. Okay, so this big yellow refrigerated truck would just come door to door, and they give you a pamphlet, and like you'd write them a check or give them cash or whatever, and they would give you like frozen hamburgers, ice cream, all kinds of frozen. It was like frozen foods. It was good stuff. I grew up on that stuff.
Oh, those Swan's chicken nuggets. Yeah, that's exactly what I would do. I would see him coming up from the holler, and I'd start waving.
Y'all had Walmart grocery delivery before Walmart grocery delivery was a thing.
We had a redneck Walmart grocery, but Swan's is very country.
DoorDash, but you had the cookies yourself.
It was a DIY DoorDash. That's what it was.
Those pizzas they had were the best.
Oh yeah,
remember those things?
Those pizzas was good.
They're like this. They're like this big.
It wasn't. Mm-hmm. It wasn't. This is what I be telling my wife. Like, cause she'll freeze. She cheap as hell. She'll freeze some. If we order pizza and it's left over, she ain't throwing away. It's going in the freezer.
put that John in the air fryer. It's bomb. It's good.
What? We pull it out the freezer. I'm like, it ain't DiGiorno. It's different.
Put that back in the air fryer. That's where it's at. The Swan Man was real, man. Like there's little personal pan pizza. They weren't personal pan pizza, but they were like, the size of like a Tostino's, but it was man dang good. It was better than that. They were deep dish.
Is that what the
ice cream they had were good? They had corn dogs.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that
stuff. Chicken. I had that like frozen chicken breasts in a bag. I'm telling you, I grew up on the Swan Man. I think they're still around.
The Swan Man.
Yeah, that's what I called them, the Swan Man.
What?
SCHWANN, I believe. Man. I'm looking it up right now.
Now, when you was little, would you like get excited and like tell your mom, "Hey, the Swans Man's coming"? Because that's what I would do.
For real,
I was a fat kid growing up too, Isaiah. No, I'm telling you, like we had days. Like you had a schedule. Like they would come to your house on Tuesday or whatever day it was. And you knew you basically had a window, between they show up between 4 and 8 o'clock at night or whatever you set up, and they just come around and you'd have a list and you could just pick off the pamphlet what all you wanted and they just unload it from the truck and like that was the way we rolled back in the day, man.
Was it just because it was cheaper or is it just because y'all didn't go to?
It was probably more expensive. It was definitely more expensive because they were delivering it to your house.
Oh yeah,
it was expensive.
I mean, no denying it was delicious. Like that was what's up.
Oh, so what was it? Was it like Omaha Steaks? Who does that? Did y'all do?
Yeah, no, same thing. Same principle. To your door, frozen food.
Yeah, we didn't have like none of that. That sounds cool though. Like
but they would come to the country. Like they would come to my small town of Dayton, Virginia, and deliver food. And when I tell you I'm from a small town, we didn't have a sewage system until 2000.
You said what?
Yeah, we didn't have a sewage system until 2000.
So where'd you go to the bathroom?
Well, people would go to the bathroom, but it would run off into the creek.
Wait, what?
You had a septic tank. You had a septic.
Well, I mean, we had septic, but like the runoff would go into the creek.
You grew up in the 20s, Isaiah.
We did not have like a modern sewage system until like 2000.
Wait. Let's clarify. Isaiah, what? This is the last. You just turned 22. Then what?
23.
23. So y'all, you grew up. The last 20 years, they didn't have sewers in your city, nah.
I mean, they didn't have like people had septic tanks and stuff, but not like a lot of times the runoff would go into the creek.
How you know?
Like you can ask my mom when she was growing up. They used to call it Shit Creek because when people would wreck in the creek, they'd walk out smelling like doo-doo.
Yeah, hey man, wait, y'all just thought that was the way to go? Put what? Yeah, just put it in the drinking water. What?
And then like we don't have any like we don't have any red lights in the town at all. Like no
What?
red, like that's how small.
You have no red lights. A city with
No
no
red-
red lights.
There's no red lights.
Did you have a school there in the city?
No school. You had to go to the next town over. A long time ago, there was a school, but I think it closed in the 80s.
So were y'all actually a city or a town?
And a town.
So did y'all have any like fire and rescue, like police officers and stuff?
Oh yeah, we had a fire hall. Yeah, we had a fire hall, but it now I think they're trying to close it.
That's wild.
And the hospital that's been closed for ages, so there's no hospital. There's no
So what-
restaurant. There's a
Where are
post office, and a coal mining museum, and that's it.
So where are y'all a city by yourself?
We're not a city. We're just a town. Like I think
Where are y'all a town?
I think the population of Dane is like 700. Moose might have to fact check me on that one, but I'm pretty sure it's less than 1,000. I know that.
Y'all don't have a classroom of people.
No school, nothing. We have a fire hall that they're trying to close, and a post office and the coal mining museum, and that is it.
So how do y'all keep the town a town? Y'all ain't got enough. What happens? Like, do y'all just go into the next town over, get y'all property?
I'm not sure how we still keep. I guess because all the older people ain't moving, so I guess that's how they keep it a town.
But that's what I'm saying. If there's nothing there.
Oh, and then every year there's a Santa train that comes around to the town that I grew up in, so that's fun.
Wait, so I can't remember. You said there was no fire or police?
Well, there's no police, so that the police would come from like Castlewood, which is like 10 minutes away, probably. But we do have a fire hall.
Look,
And they used to have wrestling down at the fire hall a long time ago.
you better learn how to wrestle because the police ain't gonna get there for about 10 minutes. At least.
Now, when I was real little, there used to be like a little convenience store called Molinary's, but that's been gone for years.
Molinary's. And you said wait.
It was right beside the post office.
And what was beside the post office? Nothing.
Well, so now there's like low income apartments, but it's not. There's not a lot of apartments in that building, so it might be like 20.
How close to the next city over?
Let's see. The next city that would like have a gas station, and it's not even really a city, would be either St. Paul or Castlewood, and they have gas stations, restaurants.
I mean, how close is that? Like
About 10, 15 minutes.
Everything's 10, 15 minutes away.
Yep. The nearest Walmart would be about 10, 15 minutes.
Okay. So you just got to be prepared. If you need any kind of help or supplies, if you didn't have a vehicle, you got to prepare to walk, ride a bike, or something for 10 to 15 minutes.
But now to put it in perspective, so the town that I grew up in is small, and all the surrounding towns are small. And the county that it's in is called Russell County. And the population of Russell County is only 20,000 people or so.
But
And Hickory, the city of Hickory alone is bigger than the whole entire county that I grew up in.
Man,
Because I think the population of Hickory is like 34,000.
huh. So do y'all have like? Do you know if they have like city rules that are different, or y'all just kind of get the same rules as everybody else? Because the police ain't coming out; they coming from another town over.
Right? Yeah, the police are coming from like Castlewood.
So what y'all do? For y'all city, y'all have to pay them extra to come over.
No, you don't.
You gotta give them gas money for borrowing your police or your fire.
Here's $20 in gas money. Go fill up your police car.
Yeah,
But that's what I'm saying. I need to give you a tour of my hometown and get your reaction. And Moose needs to go too, just so y'all can understand.
I'll go. Yeah, I'm down.
I'd be like, look, there's the fire hall, there's the post office. That's it.
It was like, look, we gotta. It's like, hey, we're going to view Isaiah's hometown, and like that's the first 30 minutes of the itinerary. Now you got whatever you want to do after. You don't have a lot of time because he can show you everything from this one spot.
I mean, like I tell you how small the town is. I used to walk to the post office and back. That sounds.
You used to walk to the post office and back.
Yeah, like me and my cousins when we was little and stuff, we'd be like, "Oh, we're gonna go walk to the post office, say hi to Vicky, and check the mail."
Yeah, it sounds safe. You sound like you grew up in the same area.
Listen, it was like growing up. It wasn't like growing up in modern times. Oh yeah, everybody knew everybody, and everybody still knows everybody.
Yeah, it ain't but 700 of y'all there,
right? So it's real easy to be like, hey, that's so and so walking down the street.
You got to invite everybody to the baby shower because. Hey, our population's growing up. You need to know who's getting another vote.
Well, that's like when the Santa train comes to town. Everybody shows up for that.
Santa train?
Yeah, Santa train. It runs from Kentucky to Kingsport, Tennessee.
So it's Santa like train.
Yeah,
Kentucky to King. What is it? Just a regular train, but it looked like Santa or something. What makes
it's a regular train, and they kind of like decorate it and stuff, and then somebody dresses up as Santa Claus, and they'll stop in each little town along the way. I forgot where it starts at in Kentucky. I think Pikeville. So they'll stop in Pikeville and hand out like backpacks, school supplies, candy to all the kids. And then they'll go on to the next town and do the same thing. And then finally it ends in Kingsport, Tennessee.
Okay. Huh. I'm going to look it up.
I think it's one of the longest Santa parades as far as like mileage.
How often do they do it? They just do it like you got to be there when the trains show up? Or do they circle back around and do it again?
So they do it every year around Christmas. I think it's in November. And they have like a scheduled time.
Oh.
So like you would know like, hey, at 10 o'clock, they're coming to our town.
Gotcha. It's like Santa not going to be back now. You need to be here. He's dropping off toys. He's just stopping through to say hello.
Right.
Okay.
But they've been doing that since like the 30s. So it's like a tradition in our little area of Appalachia to go see the Santa train. Probably a country thing too, is because I mean we look at it as an event. Like we go down to the little area where they stop at and drink hot chocolate and stuff. So that's pretty country because everybody shows up.
I got you. It's kind of like a parade, but that makes sense. I mean, it is a parade. The train,
Right.
everybody. I got you. That's what's up.
So then the Swans man coming to town, that was pretty country.
That's pretty good. I don't know. I'm gonna think of some. I must be citized, I guess. Is that a word? Citized.
And then
City.
probably like when we go camping, we rough it. So that's probably country. Like we don't, yeah.
What you mean?
Like when we like go to brush our teeth and stuff, we'll use like bottled water. And even though there's like a house like right up above from us that we could go to that has power and stuff.
When
Or
it's
like
like,
when
all right. I
or
don't
when
want
we
to
get-
walk up there.
Yeah, I don't want to walk up to that house. Or if we have to use the bathroom, we'll like dig a little hole and then fill it up with dirt. And then
Wait, what?
one, yeah.
All right. I do. I do want to go at some point, but I'm gonna make sure I watch my step. Man, look. You done told me. Look, what's some good stuff? What's some good stuff about the city? Because you done told me the shit creek and you got boo boo landmines.
Oh no, that's just when we go camping is when we do the poo poo landmine. That's probably a country thing.
Like how many people go camping with y'all?
So that's when we do the family reunion. So
family reunion. How many people camp with y'all?
a long time ago, there was like close to 100 of us.
So you had 100 little landmines of shit.
Well, I mean, we had like one spot, and now we rent a porta potty. So there you go.
Okay. Like
Yeah,
now that's what I done did. I ain't never shit like a cat, poop and then cover it up. And I'm an outdoorsman. I'm a full-time RVer now. We've been camping year round for a long time. But yeah, I ain't never.
Yeah, we've got a little bit uppity and rented a porta potty.
Look, the next town over was like, oh, they getting bougie.
But so yeah, that's at the family reunion. So that's pretty. And then the river is like right there, so we'll swim in the river. And then one year, my uncle bathed in the river.
Which river is this? This ain't the same river.
It's called, no, it's not a Pooh Creek. Actually, the name of the creek I think is called Lick Creek. I think. But now the river is called the Clinch River, and they like the creek runs into the Clinch.
Oh no, my headset died.
Yeah, the creek
Can you hear me?
runs into the river. Yeah, I hear you.
Headset's dying.
But yeah, this isn't the same. It's two different bodies of water.
Clean it up right here, dude. I got to roll.
Alrighty. Okie dokie. So thank y'all for listening to the latest episode of Unplanned and Unashamed.
Thanks for listening to the Unplanned and Unashamed podcast. If you like what you've heard, make sure to subscribe, rate, review, and follow. And we'll see you on the next episode.